Hey guys, Electron Man, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well out there. Well, this is kind of a unusual little review I'm going to do here. This is, I guess you'd say, post after, I believe it's 2 years now, of this little Stanley Fatmax Power 1000 amp. Actually, the reason I'm going to do this is because I actually got this a couple years ago, and we got in some cold weather here, had some tires, dropped some pressure. I had to jump a car, cut two, and this guy has been my go-to guy. In fact, I was just helping a buddy out. Had a car problem out there. He actually had a flat tire, and so I ran him up there and aired his tire up for him so he could get home. But anyway, it just made me think about, you know what, this has been something that should get a fair review. This is a proven item. And I've got no sponsorship or nothing. This has nothing to do with Stanley as far as me getting a free one and selling pitching or anything. I'm just going to tell you, I've used this for 2 years, and I have taken pretty good care of it. I would say I've tried to be pretty good about making sure it's charged up every month or two, or at least going by and hitting the battery status. You can hit the battery status here and see it shows 12.8 right now, which actually I'm going to go set it on the charger here in a minute and go ahead and get it fully charged. But that's after I aired a tire up completely from flat, so you know that's not bad. It could probably air up 4 or 5 tires before it would quit going. But anyway, not enough to get off the subject, just that this has been such a handy little tool. It's such a go-to item that I thought it deserved a review and kind of show you some of the cool features of it. Let me turn it around here, maybe to get you a better. Yeah, this hopefully you can see everything there. Kind of put it this way. Basically, this is, I would call it kind of a multi-tool. For one thing, it's cool. It's got 4 USB ports over here, so you know, if you need an emergency charge on your cell phone or any of your USB equipment, this is the guy that's got 4 ports here, and you can just turn them on here. It tells you the voltage, it tells you got your USBs on. It's even got some little backlights on them, and it also has which I probably used it as much as the jump start, is this compressor function, which is super cool. On this compressor, you can, and by the way, let me show you here, which the cover's missing, my fault. I bumped it real hard and knocked the cover off. It's around here somewhere. I just need to put it back on. But actually, the cover was kind of in the way, and the way the cord winds up in there, I kind of just left the cover off. But this is where your air hose is, and it just comes out like that. And it cools real easy. And I love that it's just a screw on. You know, it's not some stupid clip or something. So you just screw it onto your stem on your tire and go to charging. But or go to charging, go to airing it up. But another cool part of this compressor is it's digital, so you go ahead and click this button here and hit the compressor. And I've got it set to 38 pounds right now, which is a little bit high. Actually, 32 to 34 is usually your typical. But you just set it to whatever pressure you want, and then I'll go ahead and stop that. But see, it already was getting pressure there. But you just you set your pressure like that, and then and as you can see, it'll go up. And the cool thing is, when it gets to 38 psi, it'll just cut off. So you can screw it in there. Say it's real cold outside, which it was when we did this. I could just screw it onto the tire, turn it on, and go sit in a warm car and listen for when it stopped. And I knew I had 38 pounds in it. So compressor part's really cool. You've also got this battery status, which is basically what the internal battery condition is right now, which it's 3/4 of the way charged. Like I said, I'm getting ready to go ahead and fill her back up, but just let you know, if you need to charge this guy or whatever, it's still jump a car, no problem where it's at right now. And then it also has an alternator check, which basically what it will do is when you have the cables hooked up and you have the car running, it should be showing a charge there, and it'll actually tell you whether your alternator's functioning right or not, which is a cool little feature. You could do that with a digital voltmeter, but it's built right in here. And then of course you also got go ahead and turn the alternator check off, and you also got the cool little LED light here, which is handy at night, if you're having to pair a spare tire on it. Probably the only other thing you need to know about this, how to use it, is it's got of course, it's got your positive and negatives, which I love the way they set this up, the way they wrap up in there and store away. The cables never seem to be in the way. Sounds like I bought that they gave me this, doesn't it? But I really do love this thing. I mean, it's an awesome little tool to have. If you don't have a jump pack, you should always have one. I don't know how many times you got a flat tire or a bad battery that this comes in handy. But the only other thing, like it says, you got the left and right, which it's also polarity, since it'll tell you if you hook it up backwards. But, you know, obviously put your positive on the positive terminal, negative and negative terminal, and then you just turn this guy on here. And the reason for the beep is he knows that I've got the main power on, and he's going to beep at me until I turn that off so that I don't drain the battery. But right now he's showing that I don't have it connected. It'll actually, when you have it corrected right, see, I told you, he'll give you that warning beep because he doesn't want you to sit there and waste the battery with it powered on. But I'll go ahead and turn it off. But yeah, it'll actually show you that you have it connected right, and when you click it on, it'll show you that it's charging the battery or jumping the battery, and get in your car and zoom, you go. But like I said, you know, kind of just a random video. I just happened to be out yesterday helping a buddy out get a car going, and I thought, man, you know, I do a lot of reviews, and I like to let people know products that are really, I think, are worth purchasing. And this was, I think, I'm not even going to say it's under 100 for sure, but definitely well worth the purchase. Oh, by the way, the little charge, I love the way they did that. It's just take an extension cord, normal extension cord, just plug it in there, and that's how you charge it up, so you don't have to have any stupid brick or anything, just a regular old cord, extension cord. Plug it in there and charge her up. But anyway, that's about all I can tell you about the Stanley Fatmax Power 1000 amp. Other than if you haven't bought one, this is a good one to look at. I don't want to name. Well, I'll go ahead and I bought a Harbor Freight one. Big disappointment. After about a year, the battery started dying on it. Nothing like this. It didn't have a compressor on it. I know they do have one with a compressor, but I'm not banging. Maybe I just got a bad one or whatever. But I think the quality of this and the way the thought's put in, the way the cables are, and the extra that you can check the alternator, and just basic layout, and that and dependability. Like I said, this guy's 2 years old, and I do try to take care of my stuff, but it's been bouncing around and riding back to cars and everything else, and here she is still doing what she needs to do. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this review. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you can get cool new reviews that come up here and there. Have a great day. This is Electron Man.